screen all dirty. Good evening, everybody. Come on in. Make sure you hit that like button on your way in, and make sure you subscribe to my channel if you are not already subscribed. Thank you very kindly. I just want to talk about Good Girls real quick. The new episode, or the new season, I should say, just started. So I don't know if there's any Good Girl fans out there. If there are, let me know. If you watched the episode, hold on. First of all, let me know if y'all can hear me or how I sound, because I think I'm plugged up into the car, the aux. I got my auxiliary cord plugged into the car. So let me know if y'all can hear me. Hey, Maurice, can you hear me okay? Okay, great. You can hear me fine. Okay. I had my phone plugged into my car because I was using my navigation. So I was dropping off some cake orders. So I was trying to find my way to people's houses. But do y'all, any of y'all watch Good Girls? Season 2 just started yesterday. And it was episode 1, of course. And I actually enjoyed it. You said you and your sister watched it last night. I can hear you, but I'll be in and out. Okay, that's good. Well, what did you think about episode 1? I know I had talked to who was I? I was in somebody's live the other day. I think it was Miss Gina's. And we was discussing it, and I'm like, okay, how do y'all feel about what's her face's Ruby's husband? How do y'all feel about Ruby's husband? Like, when he found out what they were up to last season, at the end of last season, when he found out what they were up to, he was really upset, and it kind of started off in that same kind of vibe, you know, this last episode from last night. And I couldn't believe he had asked her to turn herself in. I was like, are you kidding me? Like, I know he's been wanting to be on the police force, you know, for some time, and he finally got on the police force, you know, last season. So he kind of feel obligated, like, to report criminals or whatnot, you know, when they're involved in criminal activities. But this is your wife. Like, this is your wife. And that was your daughter that was, you know, really, really sick. It was your first time watching? Oh, you have to go on Netflix then and watch season 1. Maurice, you said, I can't wait till Empire come back on, Maurice. Like, for real, for real. I want to see how they gonna end Jussie and all that. I'm just anxious to see what's gonna happen with the new, you know, the new season. But as far as the husband, like, he was serious. He was like, you need to turn yourself in. And you talking about, he was telling her, like, how much time she was gonna get, like a couple of years for every charge, and how many birthdays she was gonna miss, and how many anniversaries she was gonna miss. And I'm like, dude, for real? Like, she was able to get the money, even though they committed crimes, to get the money. She was able to get the money to make sure their daughter, you know, got her medicine and everything. And I mean, as far as, you know, if there's any guys that are watching, you know, how would you feel if you was a police officer and, you know, an officer of the law, you know, not top flight, like Craig and Daddy, but you actually, you know, a police officer of the law, and your wife and her friends, rob some stores or banks or whatever, to make sure your daughter didn't die because y'all couldn't afford the medicine that she seriously needed to survive. I mean, would you turn on your wife if you were a cop? That just gets me. That part of the show just gets me because I'm like, for real. But anyway, she had went down there and realized that maybe they could still because I guess there was a pin cap that was dropped, and one of the ladies, the one whose husband got shot, she had, I guess, they had put her lips on the pen when she was trying to take the pen top off the pen, where they was robbing the place, and they've confiscated it, and so it has like saliva on it or whatnot, DNA. And so basically, if they would have got that and ran it through the lab, once she came down there and because the officer, that one FBI guy, oh, I can't stand him. I cannot stand him. But he had told her, to come down there and, let them do a DNA on her. And she was like, first of all, I'm going to get me a lawyer. She put him out her house and said she was going to get a lawyer. And so in the meantime, they was trying to figure out what they was going to do. And that's when they realized that basically the DNA samples won't be delivered to the DNA testing place until she went down there to, take the test. So they plotted to steal the pen cap. I was like, man, when they got into the truck and went through all the samples and stuff, and then when they got done and everything, did you see their faces when they were sitting there and about to tell her, what was going on with the pen cap or whatnot, and they was all quiet and all solemn and looking all scared, and she was like, did you do it? Did you do it? Did y'all get it done? What's going on? Why y'all so quiet? What's going on? And then they said it was all rape kits. And they was about to unplug it and everything. Because, since it was DNA in there and everything, they have to keep it cool inside the van. So they had was about to unplug it, and they realized that it was DNA samples in there from, people who had got raped. So that, I thought that was just crazy. I thought that was really crazy. But anywho, I was really shocked when Ruby's husband, when he actually decided to help her out, and instead of making herself turn herself in, instead of him turning her in, he went down there and he got the picket. I don't know how he got it, or how he got it out of there, or if there's gonna be consequences. Like, that's the one thing that I'm like thinking about. Like, are there gonna be consequences now for him? So, I'm kind of thinking about that now. But see, what's his name? May. Okay. May. Let me turn this light off. May. Now, she just slept with her ex-husband. Slept with her ex. I can't remember if they married or not, but she just slept with her ex. Woke up. Her daughter comes, yelling and stuff, trying to get her to wake up. And she is like, oh, I forgot my daughter was here. That's their daughter. So he done spent the night at her house. They done tussled in the bed. And then he tells her that he wants to separate from his wife. And she's like, hold up. Why would you do that? Why would you get divorced? I mean, you're not supposed to get divorced unless this happens, unless that happens. And you got to try to work things out. And, it got to be special circumstances or something really serious for y'all to divorce. And then he said, well, how do you know one of those something serious, or, one of those issues or things isn't you. And so she was like, taken aback, like, me? Like, I'm one of the reasons why you want to divorce your wife? Man, I was really up there believing that he might be serious. What y'all think about that? I was thinking that, yeah, okay, the love is still there. It happens. It happens. You move on. One of y'all get married. Both of y'all get married. It ain't right. It ain't right, but it does happen. And people, end up back in the sack with their exes. But when he told her that he was thinking of leaving, his wife, I was like, okay, maybe, things will work out for her after all, for May after all. But then when she had to drop her daughter, no, when she had to pick her daughter up, and they was about to go to the mall and everything, she was all excited. She had been like, in a really, really good mood and all excited. And when she picked up her daughter from her ex's house, and her daughter was like, guess what? His wife is pregnant. And it was like, she went from super, super happy to her face it was like all the blood. Hold on. It was like all the happiness, the blood from her face, everything just rushed out. And you could tell that she was like really sad. Like, hold up, pregnant? Like, now I'm wondering, and I'm sure she's probably wondering too, did he know his wife was pregnant when he told May that he was thinking about leaving his wife? Or did he not know that his wife was pregnant when he told May he was thinking about leaving his wife, or he wanted to leave his wife? And I wonder if his feelings have changed. Like, okay, your wife is pregnant now. I understand you wanted to leave her before. I'm just saying, if he didn't know that she was pregnant when he told May that. So I'm just wondering, like, what's going to happen now with that? I don't know. I think next episode, she's probably going to call him up, meet him somewhere, cuss him out, cuss him smooth the heck out, because she's probably going to assume, or she's probably assuming that he's playing her, or he's trying to play her, or, trying to get her hopes up, or trying to just stay in her bed. Just trying to stay in her bed. So, and that could be the case. Guys will tell you all kind of stuff. Tell you they leaving their wife, leaving their girlfriend, just so that they can keep on sleeping around. So that could be the case too, but we shall see, honey. We shall see. But as far as what's her name? May's sister, is it Betts? I think her name is Betts. Her husband, Dean, like, you said I don't watch one of the show. I'm trying to read the comments too. Dean, I thought Dean was dead. I thought Rio shot him and killed him. Well, I know he shot him. We saw Rio shoot him. Betts, she couldn't do it. She couldn't shoot her husband. And I get it. I get it. She couldn't even shoot Rio. And I thought, like, Rio was going to let her go and let them go and leave them alone. I don't know why I like Rio. He's hot. He's hot. He's this sexy, thuggish, gangster, Spanish dude, Mexican, whatever, he's hot. He's really hot. But, and so even though he's like this gangster dude and he's killing people and shooting people and forcing these women, to work for him, I still like him. I'm like, oh, he's so cute. Yeah, he just killed somebody, but he's so cute. What's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? But he's a villain. He's a villain, but it's like I don't care. Rio can get it, boy. Rio can get it again and again and again and again. But yeah, he is really sexy. But yeah, I thought he had killed Beth's husband, but then come to find out that I think he purposely shot him in an area to send Beth a message. Like when they had went to the hospital and the doctors came out and said if it would have been like one, I don't know if he said 1 centimeter, 1 millimeter, 1 inch, one, I know it was a small percentage area, like if it had went just a little bit this way, your husband would be dead. Your husband would be dead. So, but Bess, you can see in her face, you can see from her expression, she was like thinking, like Rio, like I'm sure she going through her mind, she was like, okay, I see you, I got you, I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to send me a message. The message basically was, I will kill your husband. I will hurt somebody that you care about if I have to, if you ladies don't continue to do what I'm telling y'all to do. So I'm glad he didn't kill her husband, but like I said, Rio, he's a gangster, he's a villain, but I like him. I like me some Rio. I ain't never been that attracted to somebody, of that race before. Like, there's some cute, hot, Mexicans out there and stuff, but I don't know. It must be his swag or something. He just got this swag that I like. But anywho, y'all let me know what y'all think about Rio and about the cop. I don't know. And then okay. Let's not forget, the store manager, the one who has been trying to prove that those ladies basically, was robbing the place. He's trying to help the cop out. Excuse me. He's trying to help the cop out. They call him Bonner. I'm trying to read my notes. They call him Bonner. His real name is David, but they call him Bonner on the show. And he has been trying to help the cops out. And then the cop finally realized that Bonner was onto something and that he really probably knows what he's talking about, as far as when it came down to the pen cap and everything. And that's when the detective really knew that these ladies were working for Rio. And he tried to get her to come clean because he really wants Rio. He don't want them. He don't want the ladies. He really wants Rio. But she ain't crazy. She ain't about to turn herself in. She is not about to turn herself in. She's not about to turn her homegirls in. And that's just like, excuse me. Hey, is that Big Grizzly? Hey, what's up? What's going on? I'm just on my way home from delivering a couple of cakes. I'm just on my way home. I hate when people be at a four-way stop and they go and they don't go. And then when you try to go, then they try to go. And then when you stop, they say go and you say go. And I'm like, just go. But anyway, yeah, I wanted to do a review on Good Girls season 2 episode 1 tonight, but excuse me, I figured I'd do it while I'm out delivering cakes. But yeah, I had 2 cake orders today. One was for my pastor's birthday. He really loves my half strawberry crunch shortcake cheesecake and half banana pudding cake. So he really likes that. So that's what he wanted for his birthday. And then I had somebody else who wanted a cake for their girlfriend's birthday. And they actually wanted the same exact cake. So they had requested that weeks ago. So it was just a coincidence that I had to do 2 of them kind of cakes on the same day. But What was I saying? Besides real being hot. Um. Okay, so the detective, he basically told Bonner, not the detective, the FBI agent, the black dude. He basically told Bonner, you said, how old are you, if you don't mind me asking? Oh, I'm not telling you my age on here. That's personal information. There's people on YouTube I wouldn't trust with anything personal about me. Not saying it's you. Don't get me wrong, not saying it's you, but I ain't telling my age, my birthday, my none of that mess. No offense. No offense. But anyway, the FBI agent, he had basically told Bonner, "Oh, you gonna help me? You gonna help me? Catch these women and put them behind bars." And Bonner was like, "What do I get out of it?" And he was like, "You don't get nothing out of it." He was like, "You ain't getting nothing out of it." So he was like, "Oh, you could go to jail for accessory." So turn this car off. But he was like, "You can go to jail for accessory," and he was like, "Okay, I'll help." But Aiden Turner, he is so pressed. He is so pressed. He want to get these ladies, and but I guess he's depending on Bonner to help him. And then y'all saw how Bonner had went to the daycare lady, the other lady who had basically blackmailed, tried to blackmail Betts and May and Ruby, and they had to end up giving her some money. Remember, they was like, she told them she wanted so much a month or something like that, and so they were like, okay, we got to pay her, or she gonna turn us in. And so basically, he knows that she was helping or taking money, so he went to her, and basically he wants her help also. And she's like, well, I don't want to really have nothing to do with it. And he was like, but did you take money? Because if you took money from those ladies, then you're accessory. You just as bad as he is. Somebody just pulled up behind me. Hold on, I'm trying to see who this is. What is they doing? They right behind me. Oh, okay. I was about to say, who is this behind me? I know my son already here. I thought that was maybe one of his friends, but it's for the neighbor. But anyway, dang, I done lost my train of thought now. It is cold. I don't have no jacket on, but that don't mean it's not cold. It is literally, what's the temp? It's 11 degrees right now. I just hate driving with my coat. I feel so claustrophobic with my coat on. But so I have to turn the car back on so I can get some heat. But anywho, yeah, Agent Turner. So I guess he's going to work with Bonner, and Bonner is going to try to get the lady who was blackmailing. I can't remember her name. Y'all fill me in if y'all remember her name. But basically, the one that was blackmailing the sisters and Ruby, and made them pay her some money. So anyway, we'll see how this goes. But again, as far as May and her ex, and then she finding out that her ex's wife is pregnant, I just got a feeling that he's trying to play her. I don't know why. At first I thought he was sincere, but I think he's trying to play her. But I don't know. We shall see. But anyway, that's my little review on Good Girls. I'm looking forward to the next episode. I really like that show. I had found out about it late, and so I had to watch season 1 on Netflix. And I went through all that, and I was like, dang, I can't wait till season 2 comes out, because this would be a good TV show to review. Because, I mean, I ain't never, like, thought of robbing no banks, or I ain't never thought of doing no kind of stuff like that, no matter how desperate, I might have been, even at times when, I was a young parent and going through things, and broke up with my son's father, even when those, hard times was coming, I never thought about robbing nobody or no banks or nothing like that. But, desperate times calls for desperate measures, and you never know what one person would do. Everybody handles situations in life differently. One might get on their knees and just pray and pray and pray till the money falls from the sky somewhere. One might go to somebody else and beg till they get some money. One might go raise a GoFundMe, cook some barbecue, sell some catfish dinners, stuff like that. But so you never know, and some might rob a bank or rob some stores. But anyway, y'all let me know what y'all thought about the episode, season 2, episode 1. Let me know what y'all thought about it. Put it down in the comments, and make sure you like this video. Make sure you subscribe to my channel if you're not already a subscriber. And in the meantime and in between time, Primetime Squad, stay safe, be blessed, and I'm out. Deuces.